Hi. You know, it almost feels uncomfortable being on camera after such a long time. Do you know, yesterday, the day after Halloween, was the 1 year anniversary of me uploading the last Drop Design Sessions episode to date. So I thought, let's ironically celebrate it by uploading one exactly 1 year later. But in true Willford fashion, I am 1 day off, and you know what? That's fine. Let's make this an annual thing. Actually, let's not. That's a horrible idea. All jokes aside, I'd like to welcome every single one of you to this very not so spooky, not so Halloween-y Drop Design Sessions episode. You've seen the title and you know what's about to happen. It's about making emotional progressive house like Third Party or Manse. As always, this video will be made out of 2 streams, which I streamed like a while back now. These streams are entirely unscripted, entirely improvised. You know what? I really want to start streaming more often. Like, it was so much fun when I did it more often back in the day. So if you don't want to miss out on that and want to jump in next time we start, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell next to the subscribe button to get a notification when I start streaming. Oh wait, just one more thing. So while streaming this one, I was being a little bit of a streaming noob and I accidentally recorded everything in mono audio. So there's like no stereo information in this entire Drop Design Sessions, but you can hear everything like very clearly, and I will show you guys the final product at the end of this Drop Design Sessions episode, so you can hear like the full stereo image of the final product. Okay, now really, let's get going onto the first stream. Let's decide on what genre we want to do. Okay, I'm seeing dubstep and melodic dubstep, so I'm gonna fill it in melodic. Prog house, dark progressive, kawaii future bass, trap, I'm seeing trap, future bounce. Okay guys, vote.
A few moments later.
Let's click. Prog house. Guys with prog house all the time. We want to see something he hasn't done before. That is true. So what kind of progressive house are we making? Because if we're doing progressive house, we're not doing like my usual Orchid Drops progressive house. Okay, guys, suggest me some progressive house tracks that you want this to sound like in the chat. Martin Garrix Forever, Bliss by Axwell, Third Party style. Oh, we could go Third Party. That's a good one. I'm really feeling Third Party. Manse style. So we could go like a merge between Third Party and Manse maybe. Lions in the Wild. That's not really what I'm aiming for. More like this track. People are saying Third Party. I'm thinking a mix of Third Party and Manse would be really cool. Like the really emotional progressive house. I'm thinking Live Forever, Have No Fear, and then something from Manse. I want to say Freeze Time because that's one of my favorite mixes he's done. And like the newer tracks he's done, they are not really prog. Run Wild Manse remix. Run Wild. Tonight we run wild. Was it that one? Yeah. I'm feeling this one really well. Now we enter FL Studio, because now is the time that we analyze these about what they have in common and how we can replicate it. Okay, let's just line all of these up here. Okay, so they're all in a different key. That's too bad. This one has really slow chord progression. This one actually has a really quick one. I feel something for like the slow chord progression in Have No Fear. I feel something for that. So let's start on the... Let's start on the melody real quick. We could steal the Have No Fear chords. That's just 4 chords, isn't it? Let's take these chords, but then put them in this key. Okay, I think this could work. Let's just put this up here and copy it. I love it when a note holds on like that. Let's just take out the tools chop. 3 very different tracks actually. I think I'm gonna go for like that kind of melody, but I want it to be in a different key. I want it to be in this key. Yeah, this key. Okay, let's try to think of a catchy, emotional melody, yeah? Okay, good start. now, this is actually a really solid start. Okay, it needs a little bit more variation though. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I really like this. Let's start with the lead. Leads. I don't know if you're still in there, Sticks, but I'm gonna. So I have a very specific sound I'm going for here. Okay, so that's a cool support layer, but it's not really the lead layer that I'm searching for. But I can search on. I need like some layers to be an octave lower. This could be like a really cool support layer too, but it's still not what I'm looking for. Just searching for a whole bunch of lead layers at the moment, and I'm gonna pick them apart in a little bit. Still not found exactly what I'm looking for, but we're getting it. That's a cool one. Stack the layers, definitely. I'm gonna be deleting some of these layers though. Let's see how this sounds. It actually sounds quite cool. I'm gonna add a layer, and now we can mess with the melody again. Okay, now add it to the layer. Melody stolen, because I did not steal this like on purpose. Only messing, it's not stolen, but the look on your face when we said I could have killed someone. Well, thanks. Gave me a heart attack. Got pranked. I thought I had a cool melody, and then, oh no, somebody else already thought of this, blah, blah, blah. Because you'd be surprised how often that happens. So now... It sounds incredibly dull. Let's just leads. I want this to be organized, so I'm gonna have to go through all of these. Damn, why did I do so many? Okay, well, it sounds cool. More leads is more better, and I'm gonna need to change a few of the octaves of these so that I fill out every little bit of the spectrum, because we need like really warm leads. We need like full and warm leads. Boom. Okay, let's keep check this melody.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out.
That sucks. I'm gonna change the key, and I'm gonna continue with this because I really like the melody. But yeah, that's just how it is. I know nothing about Nexus, by the way, so I'm just messing around. We have No Fear by Third Party and Live Forever by Third Party, and then the Manse remix for Run Wild. So I really want to find like the middle ground between those leads. It's like plucky and piano-ish, and that's what I do. I just search for that sound. This has potential. So let's first turn it down. So for instance, that sound could be changed. So let's change up a few of these layers real quick. Okay, so that's kind of mixed. Now let's do some effects. First of all, let's cut off like the low end. Okay, now let's compress it. And some sausage. Okay, now let's do some reverb. Something I like to do for reverb is turn the dry all the way down so I can hear exactly what is happening. Maybe add a little bit of delay before the reverb. I'm really liking the warm feel of this. More sausage. Kickstart, of course. Sidechain. How could I forget? Now let's do some chords. Let's see. Let's try these. Pad. Ooh! Oh, I like that. Oh. Oh. I like that. Do do. Oh, that sounds so cool! I'm getting so excited about this now. Okay, but I don't want this to have too much low end. And there's this... That one. Needle. And then sausage. Sausage! A little bit more reverb. A little bit more shimmering reverb. I think the bass line should have a different rhythm. I think it should be... Oh, that's true piano. That's not silent. First, let's copy the chords and get rid of the chords. So what I do for subs, and this is insanely easy. Sub, I have a mixer state right here. It's a glue compressor, very high threshold. Sausage fattener, pretty high. Then an EQ, an even more EQ, and a kickstart. That's it. And when you then set silent to the clear position, it fills up the lows really nicely. I think I might change the key so that it fits the sub better. I think somewhere around here, G sharp, 3, 4 down. That's the amazing thing of working with layers. I don't have to change so many things. I might want to change the chord rhythm so that it matches that bass rhythm. I do think we need like the one tonic note. This oh, it's not D sharp anymore, is it? Well, we do need that one. Oh wait, we're gonna. I could put an ARP there. I could put an ARP there. Yeah, yes. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I love this so much. Yeah. Okay, people are saying add the kick, but I'm gonna add the mid bass first. So I'm gonna make this unique, copy it there, and then rename it to mid bass. I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of the eyes here. First sausage, then dim the sub frequencies a bit. I wonder how all of this is gonna sound together right now. I love this. I really like this. Okay, wait. Before we do anything, kick, because people are asking for a kick. Maybe like a cashmere kick. Volume 2. Let's try to mix this in. So make it a little bit shorter. So let's add some rides and claps and all that fun stuff. Drop clap. These are the magic of progressive house. If you don't have drop claps, what are you doing? Oh, I love this so much. Let's just try some snares. Now let's mix these puppies because there's a lot happening now and it doesn't really sound that good. Okay, let's add some crashes and cymbals and stuff. I really don't have any good downlifters though. Like I really need to work on that because that's something my sample library is really lacking. Gotta add a sliding effects on the bass or the lead. Yes, that's so true. I completely forgot to do that. Let's first do some crashes and then I'm gonna do that. So exhaust. Yeah, cut the sub out in the... No, I'm not just gonna cut the sub out. I think I'm gonna just have a high pass go on the master. Add a violin or hover sustain. Yes. Maybe put a tape stop on the leads or the bass. Yeah, I'm gonna do slide effects now. So when should I tape stop the leads? Ooh, there's not much space left. Tape stop. Maybe I could like use it a lot and then keep it as subtle as it is right now. There's also a part on those tracks where the EQ goes crazy. Like usually Manse would low pass and filter the high pass on the bass. Yeah, like at the end of the drop, right? First time I don't hear awkward drops in the Willford track. For the mid bass. I think I'm gonna just slide it manually. Like just do a thingamabobber right there. Some like 400 milliseconds. Do you guys have any ideas for the title for this track? Give me some suggestions. Escapade. That's a really cool one. I really like Escapade. This has 3 hours in it already. That was it for today. Yeah, I'll see you guys next stream. Why is everything mono? That might be because of OBS. Now I'm just gonna keep it at mono. That's how it's gonna be. First thing I want to change is for the leads. I want them to have a longer release time. I think that adds a lot if I do it for everyone. Now it's just time to do some minor mixing tweaks. Let's gate this. And then a reverb after the gate. Sounds clean. We'll make a copy of that hover making an harmony. That would sound amazing and add a lot of detail. That's a cool idea. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So now what I wanted to add back here is in his hardware remix, Manse did this thing in the last bit of the drop. Take away the kick. Okay, so he takes away the kick in the bass and all the side chaining too. And there's a lift up like that. And then you can end it off with a sub drop. And I really think that could work really well. So take away the leads here. You can keep the ARP. I'm actually very tempted to turn the ARP up to keep the Manse feel. So we take away the sub here, all of the side chaining here as well. Okay, so now it sounds like this. Okay, so let's do some crazy filter stuff here. What's in this pack? I haven't really checked out this pack too much. Downlifters? No. It doesn't pitch up too much, so I can just loop that bit all the way through the end and then make my own fill right at the end. Is this a master low pass? I think it is. No, it's just the leads. Oh, cool. So I can use this one too. So he fades out the leads, just say. Is it a gradual fade though? And then more uplifter to go with it. Okay, with some EQing that could work. And then more decay and less low, more high. Yeah, cool. Well, it actually makes it a build up. So I can take this one up just a little bit. Let's see, guys. Do you think that this drop is ready? And should we work on a build up right now? I'll put it to the chat. Should we work on the build-up? I'd rather see how you make a break. Maybe you could do an emotional piano intro or something. I could. You could really do that with these chords. So let's just go with the third-party routes. Let's just make this unique. and make it a build-up lead. Get rid of some of the layers. I'll take an EQ to the lead and start it off right about here. So let's make a thing for the chords as well. And I want those to be not side-chained. Give it a similar kind of curve, but then not all the way up. Oh, I was waiting for that drop to come. I think I might as well just copy the build-up that I have in here, because it's quite a solid build-up. And I'll just add some atmospheric elements from the breakdown while I'm at it. Maybe not that harsh, just a little. Let's add layers. Layers, 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 layers. What did I want to add? Oh yeah, the snare. Duh. So I definitely don't want these sidechained, and then I'll fade it in. So I'll need to make these unique. Fade them in slowly until like the snare hits, and that's where they actually become apparent. So somewhere around here, and then they fade in linear. Okay, I like the way that sounds. It sounds a little bit empty, but that's probably because we don't have a breakdown to mix it in with. Somebody said make like an emotional melody at the beginning, and we could do that. Let's just actually do that. Why not? I have that now. That sounds pretty cool. Adding guitar, sure, why not? While we're at it. I recorded it in here, and it had some crackling. And it embedded the crackling in the recording. It was a good recording too. Well, shit. I can't use that. What do I do now? How do I fix this? But this is already taking me so much time. I might have to just do build up and drop, because I don't think this is gonna work out. It was really fun working it out, but I really wanted to finish the track today, and it's really been taking me a lot of time. So I might have to ditch this idea for now and keep it around for later maybe. So I'll keep it in the FLP. We'll see. I'm gonna add a little bit of a sub in here. Please try out the soft and tiny preset from Nexus with reverb, which is playing some notes in the build-up. I could do like what Julian said in the chat is quite a good idea. I could just do some notes like from Nexus, and I have an idea. It's and then I want this note here to be like where is it? 6 beats. Like that. And then a cool preset. So Julian said piano, and then tiny and something. Soft and tiny. Oh, that works really well. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna add another pad in the background. Air. is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, does anyone have any suggestions what we could add to this bit here? Because I feel like this is actually a pretty successful project for now. There's some kind of a low bump. It's that. That's what I'm hearing. The other one. That's a lot better. I know one thing I could add actually. In the mastering channel, I have a plugin called Endless Smile. Look at him go. It's a build-up plugin. It's actually really cool. It's by Data Live, the same people who made the sausage fattener, and it adds a whole bunch of effects. Just a slight turn up. I think that's it for this one. I don't think I can add anything more that will make it like that much better. Whoa! That was it already. Did you like it? I liked it. Could you tell? I only said it like 20 times. I don't think I changed anything since the last stream. So here is the final product, the track in all of its fully stereo spectromic glory. Let's go. And that was it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I always say, these videos take so much time to make, so I would really appreciate it if you left a like or a comment just saying that you liked it or what I should change or what I should do next time. I really want to start bringing back like some more low effort content so I don't have like a 2-month gap between every upload. So if you have any ideas as to what I could do, leave a comment below. I read all of them. But I think that was it, guys. So take care. See you next year.